Sultans of Swing, the intro D minor riff that Mark Knopfler uses. It's something that you definitely have to learn somewhere along the line. Interesting fact, Mark doesn't normally use a pick, so he uses fingers. I'm going to try it with fingers, so I might fluff this, hold thumbs. That was a lucky take. Okay, and then notice the difference in the tone. So there's a very slight different tone between the pick and the fingers. Whatever you're going to do is your own sort of decision. I'm going to take us through the notes first of all so we can learn what to play with your fretting hand, and then we'll do a little bit of a breakdown on the picking hand technique after that. Now first of all, D minor comes from the D minor bar chord. You can actually hear that. You can hear that sound that is actually using the tone that you use for the intro of Sultans of Swing. And we're going to summarize it like this. So finger 1 is in fret 5, string 1, middle finger string 2, fret 6, and 3rd and 4th over here. And then I'm going to put my first finger flat across the bottom 4. Okay, now we're going to start with a little hammer on. And in order to see this, you should have your PDF file in front of you. If you don't, WhatsApp me, let me know, I'll send it through. Now, on that hammer on, you can see over here picking the first note, fingers 3 and 4 have lifted, pick, hammer on, and then the string beneath it. And if I'm using fingers, take it through like this. See the thumb there for the bass note, and the first finger picking the next string. Now after you've done that, you're going to go, which is quite easy. This hand hasn't done anything, but the picking hand has simply gone string 3, string 2, string 3, and if you're using fingers, finger 1, finger 2, finger 1. So finger style, and if you're using a pick. And I'm hoping by now you're hearing the difference in the clarity, the crispness of using a pick and the mellow warmth of using fingers. And it's difficult to describe the one without making the one sound better than the other, because they both sound really cool. I'd like you to make the call on which you think is sounding better. But let's take it so far together. Back to the fretting hand. We've done this. I want you to count to 4 and I want you to play with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And after that, we do a technique called a rake, which sounds like a lot of muted notes. And all that's really happening there is my pick is, picking hand, sorry, is lying flat across the strings, so that my strings are being muted over here. They're being palm muted or palm damped. If I'm too far forward, it sounds really, really bad. Okay. If I'm too far back, I've got it ringing. So I want to try and get the balance where I can hear the pitch of the string without it being too much muted and without it ringing. Okay, that is called a rake, because it's not doing this, it's doing this. Once you've done your rake, you're going to then bring the pinky into fret 8, so it's like that. One more time, slow motion. And if you're using a finger style over here, this becomes a bit more sneaky. You're going to roll the fingers like this. Now, what's actually happening, finger 1, or your thumb, sorry, is on string 4, finger 1, string 2, string 3, finger 2, string 2, and then third finger on string 1. So basically, up close, you're looking at your fingers like this. That was a confusing moment. And it's going to roll across. What's the movement here? Super slow motion. You can see each finger from the thumb to the first, to the second, to the third, each of their own dedicated string. And it must roll across to sound like this. And then from there, the pinky then, obviously with the fretting hand, you can see it kicking in there, is going to like that. Okay. Once you've done that, you've now gone this far. Play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you've done the pinky, onto fret number 5 of the first string, onto fret number 6 on the second string, and you finish off with a little hammer on and pull off. And that is simply 5, 6, 5 on the second string, and you'll notice I'm only picking this note he hammers on and he pulls off, and then I pluck the last string, which is string 3, fret number 7. Okay, whole way through, going to sound like this. And then you get a shiver in the dark or something like that. You know the words. Okay, I want you to play it through with me one more time. I'm going to stick with the pick for this first take. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if I'm lucky enough to do another good finger take with this heavy. I'm more of a pick player myself, but I really do respect and enjoy fingerstyle, something I really want to get into. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's your introduction, D minor arpeggio for Sultans of Swing by Knopfler Straits. We're not going to do the whole song because that's a study in itself. You will find that I have covered that first part of the solo on my YouTube channel, so scroll through for that. And otherwise, have an awesome day and enjoy Straits. Thank you.